Stop scrolling. Are you tired of waking up with acne, dark spots, and dull, tired skin every morning? Tonight, that changes. I am Dr. Sandra Lee. Subscribe now and let us transform your skin together. Nighttime is when your skin shifts from protection mode into repair mode. During the day, your skin works primarily as a shield against ultraviolet radiation, pollution particles, bacteria, and constant environmental stress. Once evening arrives and light exposure decreases, the circadian rhythm within your skin cells changes their biological activity. Dermatology research shows that keratinocyte turnover increases significantly at night, and cellular renewal processes may occur up to 3 times faster compared with daytime conditions. Cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone, also begins to decline in the evening. Lower cortisol reduces inflammatory signals in the skin and allows the barrier to rebuild structural proteins and protective lipids. Blood circulation to the skin slightly increases during sleep, delivering oxygen, amino acids, vitamins, and minerals required for collagen synthesis and enzyme activity. Because treatments applied at night remain on the skin without sunlight, sweat, or pollution interference, active ingredients can work more efficiently. For these biological reasons, a properly structured night routine is often more powerful than a morning routine when the goal is repair, renewal, and visible skin improvement. Every effective night routine begins with complete makeup removal followed by double cleansing. Sleeping with makeup on traps pigments, oils, silicones, and environmental debris against the skin for many continuous hours. This buildup can block follicles, trigger inflammatory acne lesions, and gradually stretch pores over time. The first cleanse should focus on dissolving oil-based products such as foundation, sunscreen, and waterproof mascara. Micellar water or a cleansing oil works well because both contain surfactant molecules that surround oil and lift it away from the skin without aggressive scrubbing. After this step, a second, gentle, water-based cleanser removes sweat, bacteria, leftover residue, and microscopic pollution particles that remain on the skin's surface. A well-formulated cleanser should stay close to the natural skin barrier pH, which typically sits between 4.7 and 5.5. Maintaining this slightly acidic environment helps protective enzymes function correctly and prevents barrier disruption. Look for ingredients such as glycerin, ceramides, oat extract, or mild amino acid surfactants that clean the skin without stripping essential lipids. Exfoliation is the next step, but it should only be performed 2 or 3 times per week. Exfoliation removes accumulated dead cells from the outermost layer of the skin, called the stratum corneum. When this layer becomes too thick, skin appears dull and pores may clog more easily. Chemical exfoliants are generally more controlled and predictable than physical scrubs. Alpha-hydroxy acids, commonly called AHAs, dissolve bonds between dead cells at the surface and improve texture. Glycolic acid is the most studied AHA and works especially well for dry or dull skin because it encourages smoother, brighter cell turnover. Beta-hydroxy acid, known as BHA, penetrates deeper into pores because it is oil-soluble. Salicylic acid is the most widely used BHA and is particularly helpful for oily or acne-prone skin because it dissolves excess sebum inside follicles. Overexfoliation damages the protective barrier by removing too many cells too quickly. When that happens, the skin becomes red, sensitive, and more vulnerable to bacterial irritation and moisture loss. After cleansing or exfoliating, toner helps restore hydration and prepare the skin to absorb treatment products. Modern toners are very different from the harsh alcohol formulas used decades ago. Hydrating toners supply water and humectants that draw moisture into the skin. Ingredients such as hyaluronic acid, glycerin, and niacinamide are excellent choices because they bind water and strengthen the skin barrier. Niacinamide also supports oil balance and reduces visible pore size over time. Astringent toners, which contain strong alcohol or witch hazel concentrations, remove oil aggressively and can create dryness when used every night. The purpose of a good toner is not to strip the skin, but to rebalance moisture after cleansing. When skin cells are properly hydrated, they absorb serums more evenly and allow active ingredients to distribute across the surface. For nighttime care, avoid toners with high alcohol levels, artificial fragrance, or strong menthol, because these ingredients can disrupt the barrier and increase irritation while the skin is attempting to repair itself. Serums deliver concentrated active ingredients that target specific concerns, and one of the most researched ingredients in dermatology is retinol. Retinol is a vitamin A derivative that increases cell turnover and stimulates fibroblasts in the deeper dermis to produce more collagen. Collagen is the structural protein responsible for firmness and smooth texture. When used consistently, retinol can gradually soften fine lines, improve uneven pigmentation, and reduce clogged pores. Beginners should start with a low concentration, typically around 0.1%, and apply it only a few nights per week before slowly increasing frequency as the skin adapts. Using a small amount reduces irritation while still allowing long-term benefits. Vitamin C is another valuable serum ingredient because it brightens dark spots and protects against oxidative damage. However, vitamin C works best during daytime routines because it supports protection against environmental stress. Niacinamide serums can be used at night with retinol to strengthen the skin barrier and regulate oil production. Retinol and vitamin C should not be layered together in the same nighttime routine because their optimal pH environments differ, and combining them may increase irritation for sensitive skin. The skin surrounding the eyes is significantly thinner than the rest of the face, which makes it more vulnerable to dehydration and early fine lines. Dermatology measurements show that this area can be about 40% thinner than cheek skin. Regular facial moisturizers are often too heavy or contain fragrance ingredients that can migrate into the eyes and cause irritation. A dedicated eye cream is designed with lighter textures and carefully balanced actives. Peptides are valuable because they signal skin cells to support collagen structure. Caffeine helps temporarily reduce puffiness by constricting superficial blood vessels and improving fluid circulation. Very low-strength retinol, often around 0.025%, may also be included in some eye treatments to gently encourage cell renewal. Application technique matters as much as the formula. The ring finger naturally applies the least pressure, which protects delicate tissue. Gently tap a small amount along the orbital bone, rather than rubbing directly on the eyelid. Night moisturizer plays a critical role in maintaining hydration during sleep. Unlike day creams, which are often lighter and designed to sit comfortably under sunscreen and makeup, night creams are usually richer and more focused on barrier repair. One important concept in dermatology is transepidermal water loss, the process where water gradually evaporates from the skin surface. During sleep, this water loss increases because the skin temperature rises slightly and protective oils decrease. Research suggests that skin may lose about 25% more moisture overnight compared with daytime hours. A good night moisturizer replaces lost hydration and reinforces the lipid barrier. Ceramides help rebuild the protective layer between skin cells. Peptides support protein repair, and shea butter provides emollient fatty acids that soften the surface. Oily skin generally benefits from lightweight gel creams that hydrate without clogging pores. Dry skin requires thicker creams with occlusive ingredients. Sensitive skin should focus on fragrance-free formulas containing ceramides and soothing ingredients such as panthenol or oat extract. Face oils are optional, but they can offer additional barrier support when used correctly. Many people assume oils will worsen breakouts, but certain oils closely resemble the skin's natural sebum and actually help balance moisture levels. Squalane oil is a good example. It is derived from squalene, a lipid naturally produced by sebaceous glands, which makes it highly compatible with human skin. Squalane spreads easily and reduces moisture evaporation without feeling excessively greasy. Rosehip oil is another well-studied botanical oil that naturally contains small amounts of vitamins A and C, along with essential fatty acids. These nutrients support skin repair and mild brightening over time. The correct placement of face oil is important. It should be applied after moisturizer because oils create a light, occlusive layer that slows water loss from the skin surface. Even individuals with oily skin can sometimes benefit from a small amount, because balanced hydration signals sebaceous glands to reduce excessive oil production. Lip care is frequently ignored in nighttime routines, even though lips require special attention. Unlike the rest of the face, lip skin contains almost no oil glands. Without natural oil protection, moisture evaporates rapidly from this delicate tissue. In fact, lips can lose hydration up to 10 times faster than surrounding facial skin. Applying a protective layer before sleep prevents dryness and cracking. Simple occlusive ingredients such as petroleum jelly or shea butter work extremely well because they seal in existing moisture. Skipping lip care allows continuous overnight water loss, which eventually leads to chapping, peeling, and small, painful fissures that make the lips appear rough and uneven. Many people follow a nighttime routine but still struggle with skin problems because of common mistakes. The first major mistake is sleeping with makeup on. When makeup remains on the skin overnight, it traps environmental pollutants and oxidized oils that trigger inflammation. These substances increase bacterial growth within pores and can accelerate collagen breakdown over time. The second mistake is overexfoliating. Using strong acids every night removes too many protective cells and disrupts the lipid barrier. Once the barrier weakens, the skin becomes sensitive and loses water more quickly, which can lead to redness, peeling, and increased breakouts. The third mistake involves applying products in the wrong order. Skincare should move from the lightest texture to the heaviest, so that active ingredients penetrate correctly. Applying heavy creams before serums prevents active molecules from reaching their target layers. The fourth mistake is skipping moisturizer because of oily skin. Oil and hydration are not the same thing. When oily skin lacks water, sebaceous glands often respond by producing even more oil, which can worsen shine and congestion. Healthy nighttime skincare also depends on supportive lifestyle habits. Sleep duration is extremely important because the body requires approximately 7 to 8 hours to complete full repair cycles. Inadequate sleep keeps cortisol levels elevated, and persistent cortisol increases inflammation that can worsen acne and slow collagen repair. Pillowcase material also affects skin health. Cotton creates friction as the face moves during sleep, and repeated friction may contribute to mechanical wrinkles or irritation. Silk pillowcases reduce this friction and allow skin to glide smoothly across the surface. Hydration before bed helps replace water lost through transepidermal evaporation during the night. Diet also plays a role. Large amounts of sugar or alcohol in the evening increase inflammatory processes that interfere with overnight repair. Environmental factors matter as well. Very warm rooms increase sweating and dehydration, while extremely dry air pulls moisture from the skin. Maintaining moderate room temperature and balanced humidity supports healthier skin recovery. A consistent night routine built on cleansing, controlled exfoliation, targeted treatment, and barrier repair allows the skin to recover naturally during sleep. When performed regularly, most people begin to notice smoother texture and better hydration within about 2 weeks. Tell me your skin type in the comments below. Share this video with one friend who cares about their skin, and subscribe so you never miss medically accurate skincare guidance. I am Dr. Sandra Lee, your skin specialist. Take care of your skin tonight, and I will see you in the next video.